Hi everyone, this is Malavekar DA from Department of Zoology, RCSC College Karad. Today we will discuss about the structure of a chromosome. As we already know that the chromosomes are located into the nucleus, and so they play a very important role in order to determine the characteristics, the morphology and the anatomical characteristics of the body of any organism. And so they are very important one because they consist of the genes. Let us understand that how exactly the chromosome is. The chromosome consists of the DNA, and the DNA is a negatively charged. So in order to organize the DNA, the negatively charged thread-like structure will not wrap itself because of the negative repulsion. So with the help of positive basic proteins, with the help of histones, that DNA is wrapped around the histone proteins, which are the basic one, which are having the positive charge. And so the DNA is organized around the nucleosome, and then such nucleosomes will form the solenoid like model. And then that can be why it is called as a solenoid, because it is a physics term, because in physics solenoid is the metal coiled around the central axis. Here also, when the DNA is organized around the nucleosomal fiber, that will coiled around the central scaffold or the central axis, and so it is called as a solenoid model, and that will be having approximately 30 nanometer in diameter. And such a nucleosomal fiber will again supercoil to form this chromosome structure. Always remember, this chromosome will never appear in this form, or you will never visualize this chromosome in any cell. This will be possible only the cells which are in the metaphase. And so in order to determine the shape of a chromosome, that cell should be in the metaphase, otherwise that whole chromosomes will be in the network form that cannot be visualized under microscope. So the single chromosome, its shape will vary from animal to animal, plant to plant, or and also the number is also vary from the animal to animal, or the plant to plant, or organism to organism. Generally, the chromosome is having two arms that are called as chromatids, but when the chromosome is having a short arm and the longer arm, that short arm is called as a P and the longer arm is called as a Q. Why this distribution is there? Because in order to recognize the position of a gene, it is very important one, at which arm that gene is located and at which distance that gene is present from the centromere. And so this is the best method to determine where the actual location of the gene is. This is the general structure of a chromosome. The chromosome is having a number of a constricted part, slightly bulgy part at certain region, and the first constricted part is called as a primary constriction. It is also called as a centromere. Why? Because when the chromosome will divide with the help of a mitosis, or the cell during the cell division, that may be the meiosis, that chromosomes when arranged at the central plate, that will be distributed into the two cell in the equal number. And this is possible because of this region, because this is the region at which the spindle fibers will attach in order to distribute the chromosome during the metaphasic, during the mitotic, or during the cell division. Apart from this primary constriction, chromosome also consist of the secondary constriction. It play a very important role in order to form the nucleoli. So it is also called as a nucleolar organizing region. And apart from this, the chromosome is also consist of the satellite region. The satellite region, which consists of the satellite DNA, and that is present at the terminal end of a chromosome. Chromosomes are divided into major four types depending upon the position of a centromere. If that centromere is present at the central region of the chromosome, it is called as a metacentric. Meta means middle. If that centromere is present in between the central part and the terminal end, it is called as a submetacentric. If that centromere is present near the terminal end, it is called as a acrocentric. And if that centromere is present at the tip of the chromosome, it is called as a telocentric. So the position of a centromere will determine the shape of a chromosome and the type of a chromosome also. This is the human karyotype, which will determine the it is nothing but the arrangement of a chromosome depending upon their size, and so it is generally arranged as the larger sized chromosome will be at the upper end of the left hand side, and the smallest chromosome will be at the right hand side, bottom right side. It also indicates that there are 22 different types of chromosomes are there in the human, and the these are the autosomes, and this is the sex chromosome pair, X and Y. When the X and Y chromosomes are present, then it is the male, and if the two set of X chromosomes are present, no doubt that will be the female. Apart from this, these are the 22 different types of a chromosome in the human being, but always remember, human being consists of the 46 chromosomes. Out of that, 2 will be the sex chromosome. How many remain? 44. And after that 44, the 22 are present in the double form. That is, chromosome 1 will be in the double form, chromosome 2 will be in the double form, chromosome 3 will be in the double form, like that. And they play very important role because they consist of the number of genes, and that will express to form the proteins or the enzymes which will directly or indirectly catalyze the number of functions in the body. So this is regarding the chromosome. I hope you have liked this. Thank you very much.